MASOUD HASHEMI prepares his restaurant for the lunchtime rush. On a busy weekday, he'd expect to have lots of clients at his Iranian restaurant. But recently, things have changed. He and his restaurant have been attacked.
3 men dressed all in black and wearing motorbike helmets came into the restaurant. They made Nazi salutes and shouted Heil Hitler. Then they threw one of the samovars at me and hit me in the face. Then they threw me against one of the radiators. I spent 8 days in hospital because of it.
The police are still investigating this attack to establish whether it was a case of right-wing extremist violence. But on the face of it, it appears to be part of a string of such incidents that have happened in this city, in this state, in recent times. One question the authorities will be asking is, what's the deeper motivation for such violence?
MAIK SCHEFFLER can provide a clear idea. He spent 17 years in the extremist far-right movement in Saxony.
Where I grew up, there were only left-wing groups and right-wing groups you could join. I felt drawn to the right, and it felt as though my friends did too. Then one day a recruiter arrived, and he gave us a structure, something to believe in.
He admits having targeted left-wingers and foreigners in violent attacks. At the time, he felt no remorse. Until relatively recently, he was an elected representative of the neo-Nazi NPD party. Now he rejects the movement. He told me why.
It was a gigantic disappointment for me when the people I'd followed into the movement suddenly quit. It made me question everything I'd believe in. I was full of doubt, and I slowly began to realize I needed to be part of wider society. And it was in doing that I became a different person.
SCHEFFLER was helped out of the neo-Nazi scene by the group Exit Deutschland. FABIAN WICHMANN runs the group from its base in Berlin. He says the size of his task is clear.
There are about 25,000 dedicated hardcore neo-Nazis who are being monitored by the police and who are suspected of committing violent acts. And that number is well identified, but there is also a crossover of some individuals from the populist far right.
There's no doubt the vast majority of people who support the political far right do not support the use of force to achieve their aims. But, as MASOUD can confirm in CHEMNITZ, there are still several who do. Dominic, Kane, Al Jazeera, in Saxony.